Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Arts Jiu-Jitsu. It's me, Maddox, here with another video. And today we are here with Brandon Pledger. And today he is going to show us some arm triangles. But before we do that, Brandon, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Nice to meet you. I'm Brandon Pledger. I started my jiu-jitsu journey about 22 years ago, around the age of 5. Actually, I've known Scott Smith since I was like this tall. And you know, growing up in jiu-jitsu, it taught me a lot of things on the mat, but also a lot of things off the mat. And you know, I used my jiu-jitsu to go to the collegiate level in wrestling, so I have that background as well. And you know, this is just something I absolutely love doing. I couldn't imagine not doing this, and seeing people you know, grow up in it as well. It's awesome to see. So today I'm going to be showing the arm triangles. I'm going to be showing 4 different variations and kind of improving off the position each time we go. So the first one I like doing is from a leg drag. So you'll be laying down. So the first one I like doing is starting from this attack position. I'm up, he's down obviously, but the first thing I want to do is get past his legs. So I'm going to create a little bit of connection right here by walking into the guard and feeling this connection. One way I know he's really connected to me is he starts lifting his hips up, and then that starts pushing me back. I want to stay heavy on these hips. I'm going to take the left leg, I'm going to pop into the other side, and I'm going to bring this knee on the inside, almost splitting his legs in half. I'm taking this leg drag down, and as I do, I'm going to start getting pushed up because my opponent doesn't want me just to collapse on him. So they want to create this space. This is the first one we're going to show. The way I'm going to do this right arm is going to reach inside. I'm going to split the difference between his arms, and I'm going to use my pressure to create tension, so when I pop this arm under, my head drops right into the outside shoulder. From here, I'm just going to scoop under the head, get a gable grip. I'm going to slide my leg to the other side, and then I'm just going to drop my hips. And as I drop my hips, I'm dropping my head and my shoulder all down to the mat. And now from here, I want to pull my arms to me, push my head into my opponent, and then squeeze. Boom. So that's the first one from that leg drag. Now, again, first one doesn't always work. So sometimes there I might get in this position, boom, and my opponent gets his elbow down, boom. Now, from here, I'm in side control. Same principle as when I was connected at the top. I always want to have pressure on my opponent to make them react by pushing me up. From here, I'm going to be underneath the head. As I lean into my opponent, he's going to pressure up, and I'm going to use that tension to pop that arm to the other side. Same thing, ear to shoulder, and now I'm connected right here. The only issue is I can't finish the choke from this side because I'm on the wrong side. So in order to do that, I need to cross the cavern and avoid the legs. So I'm going to take my outside knee, I'm going to slide it up and create a little seat belt with this leg. Now before I come to the other side, I want to windshield wiper my other foot up and over, connect, and then slide to the other side to avoid the legs. Same thing as when I was on the left side. I'm going to drop this knee down to the mat, drop my hip. I'm going to turn my shoulder down, connect my head down, and now I'm nice and tight. Boom. But again, sometimes the second one doesn't work. So again, maybe I'm in that side control position. You know, I get here, I pop this up and over, I'm working up, but then my opponent gets his elbow down. Boom. But now, best case scenario now, I'm in this mount position. The next one I'm going to show is off the Americana. So I might be attacking right here. I come underneath the head, I push his arm down, and I'm trying to get his arm to my other hand. Most people aren't going to be like, hey, can I use this real quick? Let me just have this. Thanks. Most of the time there's going to be a fight. So what I want to do is I want to make my opponent react. I'm going to pull the head away. I'm going to pull his arm away. He wants his arm back. So now I use that to bring the arm back in. For my Americana, I'm coming underneath the elbow. But now the only issue is I got to get this arm on the other side of his head to finish. My opponent's smart. He knows what's coming. So he's keeping that head heavy. I can't get this arm out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this elbow up, bring in my chin to the inside, and I drop my head down. And now I release the Americana because now I'm right back into my arm triangle. Windshield wiper the foot, drop the hip, drop the shoulder, and boom, finish. But sometimes the third time doesn't work, so we're going to the fourth one. Maybe my opponent, I get this over, he starts rolling this way, boom, I use that to come to the back now, boom. Last and final time to get it. I'm coming to my seat belt. Now, most people, they're more concerned about this top hand because this is my attack hand most of the time. I got my setup for my rear naked choke. I can start using this to grab collars for like bow and arrow chokes. But the underhook side is what most people don't suspect. So my opponent might start lifting me up, pushing back up onto me. And now what he's going to do is try to turn into me. As soon as I feel that, I'm going to shift my hips, shoot this arm through, and now I'm connecting just like that arm triangle from the top. From here, I can just grab gable grip again. I'm going to pull my opponent into my chest, retract my shoulder blades, or boom, come to the bicep, just bring this to the top of his head, and then I can finish there as well. So that's 4 little ways to kind of get those arm triangles. And one thing that I always say is either you're looking for submission or position. For that scenario, my first thing is position. I need to get past the legs. Once I get past the legs, then I try my arm triangle submission. If that doesn't work, position is side control. Then I try the arm triangle. If that doesn't work, position is the mount. And it just keeps going from there. So that's all I got.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Boom. Appreciate it.